All right. Turkey, Ukraine, the European Union. Things are happening with Bitcoin, with cryptocurrency. Today's a great day. A lot of news to discuss. So like always, let me clue you in. Turkey is set to launch their own state-backed crypto asset next year. Turkey's state-backed digital asset, the crypto Lira or digital Lira, whatever you prefer, is scheduled to launch next year. Now, what this means for you as a Bitcoin, as a crypto hodler, you might not like government-backed stablecoins, but you know what you do like? You do like awareness. You do like Bitcoin. And Turkey remains a Bitcoin hotspot. And the digital Lira, which should launch sometime next year, just like China is making their own digital currency, Turkey is too, should be part of the 2020 presidential platform. And whether it's Turkish politicians or American politicians discussing the digital Lira coming up next year, to me that means the average Joe Schmo watching his TV, watching the debates, going to Google two things. Going to Google digital Lira, find out what this is about, and going to Google Bitcoin, I believe. And Turkey remains a Bitcoin hotspot, although I will admit Turkey's interest in Bitcoin in the last few years has slightly diminished since its peak activity on local Bitcoins in 2017. It still remains as one of the Bitcoin hotspots around the world in general. Now I'm going to show you two more in this video, but there are a lot of skeptics for the Turkish Lira, digital Lira that's supposedly coming out next year. Many people believe that this is a way for Turkey to surveil their people even more. Even Alex Gladstein chimes in. He responds, the digital Lira? Well, that's another surveillance stablecoin, a desperate measure to prolong the lifespan of a corrupt regime. I like this. I think this is spot on, and in my opinion, like government-backed stablecoins or not, I believe they're inevitable. I believe many more governments in the near future will be adopting these, and to me, just more eyes on Bitcoin. Let me know what you think down below in the comments about Turkey, the country, the food, whatever. Talk to me in the comments. The next piece of news, breaking news, the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has opened up Tezos staking to everybody, including all US customers. Now, if you choose to stake, what is your return on investment? What are the details? Let's dive in. By the way, follow us on our Twitter at Altcoin Daily in the description down below. Check it out. First off, why did Coinbase choose to do this? Well, Coinbase is focused on offering simple ways for customers like you, like me, to grow their crypto wealth. Today we're announcing staking rewards for every Tezos, so I guess you only need as little as one, held on Coinbase by eligible US customers. So what is the potential return on your investment? Well, straight from Coinbase, the current estimated annual return for Tezos staking on Coinbase is approximately 5%. Eligible US customers will see their pending Tezos rewards accrue in real time on the app, so you can see the accumulation of your staking rewards in real time. And once the initial holding period completes, which is about 35 to 40 days, customers will receive rewards every 3 days. Wow, interesting. I think this is going to be a real hot draw for new people that, download Coinbase for the first time and learn that they can earn passive income but just by keeping their coins on the exchange. So Tezos might be a hot draw when new people start coming into crypto again. We'll see. Now, before we get to the European Union and cryptocurrency, this is fresh news. Have you seen? Have you heard? Before we get to this, big green flags coming out of the Ukraine government involving cryptocurrency regulation. And actually Binance, the exchange, Binance is set to advise the Ukraine government on upcoming crypto regulation. Check this out. The Malta-based cryptocurrency exchange Binance has agreed to help Ukraine on two different things involving cryptocurrencies. They're going to help Ukraine prepare new rules and regulations for cryptocurrencies, as well as help Ukraine digitize the country's finances. Announced by the exchange on Wednesday, Ukraine's Ministry of Digital Transformation has signed a memorandum of understanding with Binance to work together on, and I quote, establishing the potential legal status of virtual assets and currencies in the country. Now, obviously, Binance is super bullish on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and they're helping write the regulation for Ukraine. So big green flag. So Ukraine wants to be on the edge of tech. They want to compete with the likes of China and I guess Turkey. Very bullish on crypto. And I'll say it, because of this memorandum of understanding, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more Ukrainians, the average Joe Schmo, as well as probably government officials, just looking into Bitcoin. Look into it. Look into it, sir. Next piece of news. Let me ask you, what's the difference between Facebook and Twitter when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to crypto? Well, Twitter, well, at least their CEO is killing it. First-time Bitcoin buyers has doubled in Square's Q3 reports. I'm going to link this down below if you want the details. But point is, in Q3, the amount of new people buying crypto for the first time doubled. They have the stats to back it up. But a piece of news that I think you should know is Square's Cash App now is charging fees for Bitcoin purchases. So the Cash App's support website now acknowledges fees, writing that the Cash App may charge a fee when you buy or sell Bitcoin. If so, the fee will be listed on the trade confirmation before you complete the transaction. So you'll know about it. They put it right out there. So, I mean, Jack Dorsey sees where the people are headed, and, you know, he wants more money. I don't blame him. He's running a business. He'll be charged a little fee, but there was an update since this article was put out. According to Square, Square confirmed that the Cash App is rolling out a new fee structure for Bitcoin purchases. But previously, I guess, the fees were baked into the spread. So maybe they were always there? I'm not sure, but now open, transparent, they're definitely there now. Now, I want to leave you with somewhat breaking news coming out of the European Union and cryptocurrency. So this will be our last piece of news. Our second from last piece of news comes out of an interview with CEO of Binance, CZ, like 40-minute-ish long interview. I want to leave you with two things that I found really interesting. Looking into the future, Russia is one of the key markets for Binance, and that the exchange is interested in hiring local developers. So expect more news coming out of Russia and Binance potentially, because Binance has their sights set on Russia. Oh yeah, and the last thing, Binance recently offered 125x leverage. Some people say that's very dangerous to the common person. If you don't know what you're doing, well, CZ addressed this too. CZ also addressed the 125x leverage option Binance recently introduced. To those who think it's just a way for careless traders to get wrecked, he responds, "You don't have to use the sharpest knife you see." In a direct quote, he says, "This is what users have been asking for. So we give them what they want," he said. When asked if even higher leverage could become available on Binance one day, he said, in so many words, he said yes, at some point, when there's enough liquidity. Where at 125, he says it could even be 500x one day. 500x leverage exists in FX trading in traditional financial markets. For cryptocurrency markets, it's too high right now. But in 6 months, a year, who knows? In my opinion, this is a way, I mean, it's no question, this is a way for Binance to make more money. If there's not more users coming into the crypto space, this is their way to make more money off the users that are using Binance already, in my opinion. Yet, you know, if you know what you're doing, maybe you make more money than them. Guys, if you haven't already, if you want to support me, support the channel, give the video a like. I'd appreciate it. But we waited, we heard everything else. Last piece of news, the European Union to regulate stablecoins, but they're very specific. They're not yet going to be issuing their own, but they're regulating. A group within the EU presidency is working on a draft right now, a draft political declaration regarding the regulation of stablecoins. an individual familiar with the matter told CoinDesk. And although this person is nameless, he has a direct quote, and he says, "This is a rather short declaration that is about the EU position on how to handle these new types of cryptocurrencies," the source told CoinDesk. "The focus is on how those cryptocurrencies should be regulated. So will they be in favor? Will they be against? Who knows? I might sound like a broken record, but I believe this is just going to have more and more people Googling Bitcoin. Maybe the European Union's going to be a little hotspot for Bitcoin. But while they're putting regulation on stablecoins, they were very specific that there's absolutely no commitment at this stage to put in place their own new cryptocurrency. We will see. Team, that is the video for today. My name's Austin, and like always, have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.